Subscriber, what you are about to read is not casual advice. It is a deep, unflinching psychological decoding of the female courtship ritual. In the theater of desire, words are often lies, but the body, governed by ancient instincts, speaks only the truth. Most men are deaf to this silent language, mistaking primal signals for politeness. We are here to dismantle that ignorance. We are moving beyond surface-level flirting and into the core of autonomic response and nonverbal seduction. Understand these 10 physical signs, and you will possess the ability to read her desire before she consciously recognizes it herself. 1. The prolonged ocular hold, intense eye contact, and pupil dilation. The eyes are the most honest biological instrument. A common gaze lasts 1 to 3 seconds. When a woman is secretly drawn to you, she engages in the prolonged ocular hold, maintaining contact for 4 seconds or more, sometimes extending to 6 or 7. This is not social courtesy. It is an emotional tether. Psychologically, this extended gaze signifies immediacy, a conscious or unconscious desire to close the emotional distance between two people. But the true secret lies within the pupil. Pupil dilation is an involuntary response, a function of the sympathetic nervous system, increasing blood flow and excitement. She cannot fake it. When her pupils expand, often subtle, sometimes noticeable, it is her brain instructing her eyes to absorb more of the desirable stimulus, you. It is a biological confession that she is emotionally and chemically aroused by your presence. Her brain finds you so attractive, so captivating, that it is literally widening its aperture to capture every detail. If you observe her locking eyes, looking away coyly, then immediately snapping back to meet your gaze, you are witnessing the push and pull of high-voltage desire. 2. Invasion of proximal space, unusually close proximity. Every individual maintains an interpersonal bubble, known as proxemic space. For casual acquaintances, this distance is often 4 feet or more. When a woman is secretly interested, she intentionally shrinks this space, moving from the social distance to the personal or even intimate distance, closer than 1.5 feet. This physical closeness is a form of immediacy cue. She is not being clumsy, she is signaling comfort, trust, and a desire for physical integration. Notice if she consistently chooses the seat next to you when there is an empty seat further away, or if her knees or feet accidentally brush against yours under a table. A powerful manifestation is the forward lean, where her torso angles toward you during conversation, despite her feet being planted elsewhere. This is her body prioritizing connection over comfort. By invading your space, she is gauging your reaction. If you hold your ground, maintaining that intimate proximity, you are unconsciously accepting her invitation to deepen the relationship. The closer she willingly places herself, the more undeniable her subconscious intent to connect on a profound physical level. 3. Self-adapters of vulnerability, hair flipping and neck exposure. Self-adapters are self-touching behaviors used to manage arousal or anxiety. In women, these often manifest as preening rituals. The repeated running of fingers through her hair, a slow, deliberate twirling of a strand, or the sudden theatrical toss of her hair over her shoulder is a display of femininity and an attempt to increase her attractiveness. But the deeper psychological meaning lies in the exposure. When she moves her hair aside, she is revealing the side of her neck and her clavicle, the carotid artery region. This is one of the most vulnerable areas of the human body. In evolutionary terms, exposing the neck is an act of submission and profound trust. It signals, I feel safe enough with you to expose my most critical, unprotected area. This vulnerability is the bedrock of desire. Additionally, the movement can release subtle odors, pheromones from the scalp or neck region, which are potent, non-conscious chemical signals of attraction to the male brain. This seemingly simple gesture is a layered primal display of openness and invitation. 4. The intentional microtouch, accidental contact. There is no such thing as an accidental touch when it happens repeatedly and with a specific target. The microtouch is a powerful psychological tool used to break the physical barrier without verbal commitment. This is the hand grazing your forearm during a shared laugh, the gentle placement of her hand on your back as she guides you, or the momentary resting of her fingers on your knee. These touches are intentional probes designed to test the temperature of your mutual chemistry. Psychologists refer to this as affiliative contact. She is seeking a nonverbal echo. If you receive the touch and remain present, meeting her eyes, smiling gently, you have validated her move, and she will inevitably escalate the frequency and duration of these contacts. These are not about being friendly, they are about establishing physical proprietorship and signaling a strong desire for continuous closeness, translating the emotional attraction into a tangible physical sensation she wants you to feel. 5. Autonomic nervous system signals, flushed skin and temperature. Desire is not just emotional, it is a full-body chemical reaction that triggers the autonomic nervous system. When a woman is highly attracted, her body experiences increased blood flow, a physiological response mirroring the early stages of sexual arousal. This manifests externally as a subtle, involuntary blushing across her cheeks, neck, or ears, accompanied by an increased body temperature. Her skin literally warms up around you. This is the truth escaping her control. While she may control her words and her posture, she cannot control the dilation of her peripheral blood vessels. You may notice her adjusting her clothing, fanning herself, or complaining of being warm in a cool room. This internal heat is a sign of intense, involuntary excitement. When you observe this visible sign of increased passion, you are seeing a raw, undeniable biological confession of her attraction, a signal that her physical system is already anticipating intimacy. 6. The lingual invitation. Lip biting, licking, and mouth focus. The mouth is a highly sensitized and central feature in the act of intimacy. When a woman is drawn to you, her focus shifts to the sensual area of her mouth. The subtle, momentary biting of the lower lip or the slow, deliberate moistening of her lips with her tongue is an instinctive gesture of self-seduction and attraction. It is a primal cue that draws your attention directly to her mouth, and the act itself increases the moisture and readiness associated with kissing. This is her body communicating an unvoiced desire for oral contact. She is not merely nervous, she is visually emphasizing a highly erogenous zone. Furthermore, if her gaze frequently drops from your eyes to your lips while you are speaking, it is the most telling sign of the kissing impulse. Her focus is not on your words, but on the potential contact zone. The lingual invitation is a powerful, highly direct, non-verbal statement of her physical craving for you. 7. Vocal lowering and synchrony, soft, seductive tone. The pitch and quality of a woman's voice change dramatically when she is communicating with a man she finds attractive. Her voice will subconsciously lower, becoming softer, breathier, and often more rhythmic. This change is both physiological, as attraction can cause the vocal cords to relax, and behavioral. A lowered, softened voice is used as an acoustic signal to create a sense of private intimacy, forcing you to lean in closer to hear her and thereby collapsing the physical distance. The sensual tone, often referred to as a sultry cadence, is designed to be inviting, drawing you into a shared secret world. Moreover, she may begin to subconsciously adopt the vocal synchrony of your own speech patterns, matching your pace or volume. This synchrony is a deep psychological signal of emotional alignment and a desire for harmonious connection, proving that she is fully invested in your current reality. 8. Postural expansiveness and directionality, open body and feet pointing. Female desire is often expressed through postural openness, which is the antithesis of a defensive posture. When she wants you, she eliminates physical barriers. This means no crossed arms, no large handbags clutched across her torso, and often a slight protrusion of the chest or an expansive gesture that subtly highlights her figure. Simultaneously, pay critical attention to her directionality. Regardless of how her upper body is angled or what she is discussing, her feet and knees will almost always be pointing directly toward you. The feet are the most honest part of the body, instinctively pointing toward where she wants to go. And in this case, that destination is you. This non-conscious cue is a powerful indicator of her overall focus and desire. An open posture combined with directional alignment creates a funnel of attraction directing her entire physical and emotional energy towards your center. 9. The rapport echo, mimicry and mirroring. Mirroring, also known as interactional synchrony or the rapport echo, is a profound psychological indicator of attraction, trust, and alignment. When a woman is subconsciously drawn to you, she will begin to subtly mimic your body language. If you lean in, she leans in. If you cross your legs, she soon follows. If you use a specific gesture while speaking, she may adopt a modified version of it moments later. This is not conscious imitation. It is an automatic, nonverbal attempt to establish a deep, harmonious rapport. Her subconscious mind is saying, "We are the same, we are connected." This level of synchronicity reveals that she is completely attuned to your energy, not just listening to your words, but absorbing your very presence. It is the ultimate sign of psychological compatibility and emotional engagement, proving she sees you as a potential partner, mentally and physically. 10. Prolonged exit delay, lingering and excuse making. A woman's time is her most valuable resource, and she will not waste it on indifference. When a woman is secretly craving your attention, she will engage in a prolonged exit delay. This manifests as finding repeated, unnecessary excuses to stay in your immediate vicinity, long after a social interaction should have ended. She might ask a follow-up question when walking away, suddenly remember a point she wanted to make, or simply walk slowly beside you when your paths diverge. Her actions are a profound investment in the moment. She does not want the chemistry to dissipate, the energy to drop, or the intimate connection to break. The act of lingering is her final desperate bid to extend the interaction and maximize the opportunity for deeper connection or escalation. The longer she intentionally delays her departure, the clearer the signal. She is not ready to say goodbye because she is hoping to begin.